Hi everyone, welcome back to Cat's Book Corner. We talk about all things book and bookish. Now, today I am going to do my last book haul before I go back to school. And also, I want to show I did a new thing to my shelf. Let me see if I can get this right. I put my collector's edition of Cora Thorne's Roses up there, and I put my dragon up there. You can't really see it from where the camera was positioned, but I like it there. Alright. So, yeah, I have a bunch of books that I am really, really excited to talk about. A couple are sequels, like I plan to always keep buying sequels because specifically I'll buy sequels of books I've already read, so you won't see like the third Court of Thorns and Roses 'cause I haven't read that yet, or like you wouldn't see books I haven't read yet. So there is that. Let's go with the one that I'm probably least excited for because I didn't like the first one, though I am interested in the specific character. And it is Harrow the Ninth, which is comes after Gideon the Ninth, which I didn't love, but it's also one of the first books I talked about on this channel, and that was fun. I liked doing that. But I did like Harrow. Harrow was, I think, one of the best parts of that book. So this being about her, I'm really, really excited for that. So let's read the back. The necromancers are back, and they're gayer than ever. She answered the Emperor's call. She arrived with her arts, her wits, and her only friend. In victory, her world has turned to ash. After rocking the cosmos with her deathly debut, Tasman Mur continues the story of the primeval Ninth House. In Harrow the Ninth, a mind-twisting puzzle box, mystery, murder, tragic, and mayhem. Nothing is as it seems in the halls of the Emperor, and the fate of the galaxy rests on one woman's shoulder. Hmm. Let's see, is there like... Okay, I have the actual thing right here. Harrowhawk Nigugenimus, last necromancer of the Ninth House, has been drafted by her emperor to fight an unwinnable war. Side by side with a detested rival, Harrow must perfect her skills, become an angel of undeath. But her health is failing, her sword makes her nauseous, and even her mind is threatening to betray her. Sealed in the gothic gloom of the Emperor's Matherion, with three unfriendly teachers, hunted by the mad ghost of a murdered planet, Harrow must confront two unwelcome questions. Is somebody trying to kill her? And if they succeed, will the universe be better off? So I'm a little curious. Because I like tarot, so that's something I'm interested in. And of course, it has all of the names that it had in the first book, and a lot of them are crossed off because of what happened in the first one. And like each of the chapters is like a night before the Emperor's murder, which is crazy. And like I think it goes back in time a couple times. Like it has. You find another epitaph. The night before the Emperor's murder. Like it has like the before and afters of like that's the center point, I think. So that's interesting. It's a bit longer, I think, than the first one because I think it's aroundish 500 pages. Yeah, it's got 507 pages. and like 54 chapters. It also has a glossary, which is fun. I always like it when like fantasy sci-fi books have glossaries because it just makes the world feel a bit more lived in. Uh, also like talks about all the houses, which is fun, and like what like the power scales are, which is also really interesting. Pronunciation guide, which is even funnier because it always makes it feel more lived in when they give you like the exactly how to pronounce certain things. I think it has an original story. Like that's interesting. That's also connected with the Locked Tomb series because that's really fun. Like it's like a little short story in the end of this book. But yeah, so I'm excited for this one. Next is a book that I've been like wondering if I should get for a while because I did really enjoy the first one, but I haven't gotten the second one. It is King of Pride by Anna Huang. And I loved the first one, which was King of Wrath. As you can see, it is like a 4.75 or a 4.5 considering it's on the top shelf. So it was really good and I really liked it. Though I have heard some like conflicting opinions on this series, well how like some are good and some are bad. But these are like pretty quick to get through. They're like I mean they're spicy obviously, but they're dual POV like and they're kind of easy to get through. So excited for that. Let's read the back. She is his opposite in every way, the greatest temptation he's ever known. Reserved, control, and proper to a fault, Kai Young has neither the time nor the inclination for chaos, and Isabel, with her purple hair and inappropriate jokes, is chaos personified. With the crucial CEO vote looming and the media empire at stake, the billionaire heir can't afford the distraction she brings. Isabel is everything he shouldn't want, but with every look and every touch, he is tempted to break all his rules and claim her for his own. Bold, impulsive, and full of life, Isabel Valacensa has never met a party she doesn't like or a man she couldn't charm, except for Kai Young. It shouldn't matter, he's not her type. The man translates classics into Latin for fun, and membership to the exclusive club where she bartends means he's strictly off limits. But she can't deny that his cool exterior is a man who can make her melt with just his touch. No matter how hard they try to resist giving in to their forbidden desires, even if it costs them everything. So I'm excited. It'll be like a cute, fun little romance, and it's only like 383 pages. Not that long. Actually, 373. So it's not that long, and there's only like 43 chapters, and they're all probably short chapters, which is great because I love a good short chapter. But like, I'm excited because I always like a good romance that gets a palate cleanser. That's fun. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's not like so so big because there's a lot of books that like I haven't read yet, but like that are like this. But so far, I have liked the Anna Huang books I've read. I mean, slightly. Like Twisted Love was cringy and like a little weird, but it gave me really high expectations for Twisted Games, which I am really excited to read because I've heard a lot of good things from that one. And I liked King of Wrath, so it's sort of a mixed bag. Oh, there's also a playlist. Um, I do know a lot of these songs, which is fun. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. Okay. Moving on to another book that I am really, really excited for, considering I loved the second one, and I did enjoy the first one, though not as much as I thought I would. But it is the third Percy Jackson book, which is The Titan's Curse, which I'm really, really excited for because I loved the second one. I really, really did. I really loved the second one. So if it's anything like the second one, I think I'll really, really like it. So I am really considering buying the first one again so they all match on my shelf because they don't match right now because they've got different spines. And also, my first one is like torn to shreds. It's beat up because I've had it since I was in third grade. Like, I've had it for so long. But let's read the back of this one. When Percy Jackson receives an urgent distress call from his friend Grover, he immediately prepares for battle. He knows he needs his powerful demigod allies at his side, his trusty bronze sword Riptide, and a ride from his mom. The demigods are in a race to find that Grover has made an important discovery. Two powerful half-bloods whose parentage is unknown. But that's not all that would awaits them. The Titan Lord Kronos has set up a devious trap, and the young heroes have just fallen prey. Hilarious, action-packed, the third adventure in the series finds Percy faced with his most dangerous challenge yet, the chilling prophecy of the Titan's curse. Now, I'm excited because I loved the second one. Like, Sea of Monsters was amazing, and it might just be because of my love of the Odyssey. I love it so much because I do love the Odyssey. And I love like that sort of area of myth. So it could just be why it pushed over the edge. But I don't know. This one is sort of giving me what's the guy who is it Atlas? Is that the Greek god who had to because I know it's not Prometheus because he's the one who gave them fire. Is it the one who had to oh, it's Sisyphus is the name of that one, I think, who had to roll the rock up the mountain. Like, it's kind of giving me that with someone holding the sky. And as I've said before, there are a few spoilers I know. Like, I'm pretty sure the two half bloods they're talking about are, sorry for anyone who doesn't want spoilers, but slight spoilers. I think that's meant to be Nico and his sister. Um, and I do know at some point Annabeth and Percy hold the sky. So it might be this book, it might not be. But that's just what I know. But as I said, it's like it's not much. I know like tiny little things, not like a lot. And obviously, I love the chapter titles, like the vice principal gets a missile launcher, or I place an underwater phone call, an old dead friend comes to visit. Like those are fun chapter titles. I love the name of the chapter titles. And obviously, this is like uh, a children's book. Sorry, I can't really do that, but like it's like a children's book, even though it's still really really good. So I don't really care. So it's obviously kind of short, and there's only like 20 chapters, I think. Though the chapters are long, I'll give you that. I don't like them being that long. They're kind of annoying when they're long. And obviously, like the words are big and stuff because kids' book. And it's only like 312 pages. It's like really really short. But I am really really excited for this one. Mm, like there's a Pegasus on there too. Like that's fun too. Uh, but yeah, I do wish that like my first one and the second one would match because all the spines match in this like new these new editions. So I do wish that it matched the first one, but it doesn't. But I am excited for this one. Mm, yeah. Okay, moving on to my next book, which is a hardback, and I am really, really excited because I loved the first one. It is Ruinous Ends by Ivy Marie. This is the second book in the Immortal Consequences series, and I have you can't see it because my camera is tilted down to get a better view of me instead of my shelves. But it is right on the top because it's a hardback and it is a small hardback. But I loved the first one. I loved August and what is his name? Not Gavin. I'm confusing it with another series. But I loved Augustus and Emilio and Oliver. That was his name. Emilio and Oliver. I love them. And Wen and what's her name too? Masca and Irene. Like I loved all those characters. They were so fun. So I am really excited for this because that ending. Ooh, I can't believe I waited a year to read that one, and the second one's already out. So also it's got pretty sprayed edges. It's got purple flowers instead of a pink flowers that the first one had, but this one has very pretty purple flowers. 6 students, one final battle. Some fates end in ruin. Okay, let's read the inside. The decennial is over, but for the students of Blackwood Academy, the fight for the afterlife has just begun. The infamous school was hiding more secrets and lies than any of the other decennial participants could have imagined, and there's still so much buried beneath its ancient foundations. Now the future of the academy and all the souls within it rests in the hands of the 6 former pupils, the charmer and the golden boy, i.e., Emilio and Oliver, the traitor and the girl desperate to save her, Masca and Irene, I think. Nope. Yeah, that was right. And the chosen one and the one who would choose her over and over again, which is Wen and August. Any of them could be the hero the afterlife needs, or the villain who will destroy it for good. Because the truth is, Blackwood's biggest secret has yet to come to light. And when it does, it will shake the institution to its core. Like, I'm just so excited. Because I loved the first one. And this one is just. It's got the map still, and it's all separated into parts still, but it's like, yeah, all 6 still get their chapters. Like all 6 of them get their chapters, and that's so fun. There's 56 chapters, and it ends at like 4:53. Actually, no, there's a little epilogue, so it ends at 4:65. But like, I'm so excited because I love the first one, and I cannot wait to read the second one. And obviously, when you take off the dust jacket, it has a it's kind of hard to see based on the light, but it's got keys and stuff, so that's fun. 3 separate keys, considering they're in 3 separate places. And the spine, instead of like the bronze pinky thing, it's like purple, which is pretty. I like that. Nothing on the back, but otherwise it's really pretty, and I really like it. But I'm just so excited for this one. Like I went into the bookstore and I had a plan for which books I were going to get, and this wasn't on there because I didn't think it came out yet. But since it came out, I bought it because I loved the first one and I can't wait to read the next one. And I also got a hardback so it would match the one I already have. But I don't know, just like the purple's really pretty. I mean, I liked the pink, but I think the purple is like, I don't know, I just think it fits better. So I really like that. Okay, moving on. The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy, which is the sequel to what's it called? Oh, the irresistible urge to fall for your enemy. I also loved that one. It was like a 4. I loved that one. It was so good, and it has one of my favorite like tropes and moments, which spoilers if you don't want to hear that, but it was he discovered that his heart no longer belonged to him. It was outside his body and belonged to her. Like, oh, I love that trope when they realize that they're in love and they just have been for a while. Oh, it's one of my favorites. So also it's got Alberdine and Osric on the front, and it's blue instead of pink, which is really pretty. Okay. Osric is a member of the Fren Order, a guild of assassins who gleefully murder for money. Audrine is a Helene, a scholar healer whose order's motto is to harm none. Clear-cut absolutes separate them. Good and bad, right and wrong, light and dark. Until they don't. When Osric first bribed Audrine to heal him, he never imagined the lines would begin to blur. Every healing session draws them closer. He finds himself developing unwanted feelings for Audrine, as her capable hands mend his body and his heart. Audrine's perfect life has been flung into chaos in the form of a devastatingly handsome assassin. She should be in her research lab, not illicitly curing a friend, every full moon, nor wrestling an attraction to him that threatens to slip into something else. Things go superbly sideways when Audrine and Osric discover more about the deadly pox deliberately unleashed through the tediums. The plague may be the work of another order, an order far nastier than either of them can handle. As the lines between Osric and Audrine continue to blur, the balance between peace and war, love and hate, trembles and shifts and hinges on a heartbeat. And that's just so fun. And I loved the first one. I thought it was so fun. And then again, it was enemies to lovers, because while they did, if I remember correctly, did kiss, they didn't really realize it meant anything until like the end of that book. So it is an enemies to lovers, and I really loved that. Also, it has a glossary, which is also fun, and a content warning, like graphic violence, deaths, swearing, sexual content, medical content, diseases, and a map, which I said the map is really fun, so I really liked that. It's dual POV, which is fun, and also the chapter titles are also really really fun. Let me find if I can find a good one. Well, I can't find one, but they're like all really really fun. Mm, so there are 2 chapters. Nope. There is 33 chapters, and it ends on 388. And also it tells you all about the different orders, such as like the Helene, which is what Audrine is part of, and the Friend, which is what Osric is part of, but all the other orders as well. It tells you all about them, which is fun, and like what their sigils are and stuff, and also a pronunciation guide. Yeah, so that's this one. I'm really, really, really excited for this one. Uh, because I love the first one. But there is nothing on the hardback, but otherwise I'm like really, really excited for this one because I love the first one. Okay, moving on to the next one that I have. It is Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, which is the 3rd book in the Boys of Tommen series, specifically about Joey and Aoife. And I'm really excited. The only thing that I don't like, which is a nitpick, because I do like sprayed edges on other things, I don't love these sprayed edges, and I don't like that it doesn't match the rest of them. It says Joey and Aoife, which is actually kind of cute. So I do like that, but I don't like the spread edges because it doesn't really match. But the good thing is when it's on my shelf, uh, like next to everything, you can't really tell that they're spread edges because it'll be faced that way, and you won't be able to see the top or the sides. So it's perfectly fine with that. Okay, let's read it. He's a boy made of fire, and he's about to meet his match. The son of the second son in a broken marriage, Joey Lynch has spent a lifetime picking up the pieces of an unraveling family. When his older brother skips town, 12-year-old Joey finds himself thrown into a role of protector to his mother and younger siblings. Plagued by self-loathing and furious with the world, soon he finds himself teetering precariously close to a life of addiction that threatens to swallow him whole. The only light in the dark seas is Aoife, his boss's firecracker daughter. His classmate, and soon something far more complicated. Aoife Malloy has always moved forward, not backwards. Bubbly, strong, self-assured, she's never feared being led astray, even by her own heart. That is until her first day of secondary school, when she collides with a hot-headed boy who sparks a burning curiosity inside of her that only grows stronger by the day. But their relationship is tangled and complex, full of unwinding secrets, feelings simmered beneath the surface. Aoife wants to let Joey in, Joey desperately fights to keep Aoife out. But even if it takes years, what's kept between them is bound to combust, and their hearts will never be the same. Like, I'm just so excited because I want to know what he was thinking the entire time. Like, I want to know what he was thinking the entire time. I just want to know what he was thinking the whole time. Sorry, dropped my mic, so you probably couldn't hear that. But I'm just I'm just so excited. I just want to know like everything because I think Joey was one of my favorite characters, like besides Shannon and Johnny. But obviously, this is an adult book. Adults read it. There's the glossary and the name pronunciations, like in all the other books. And it takes place like over years. It starts in 1990 and it goes until 2005, which I think is the year Shannon starts at Tommen. I think it goes until there, so also, that's where I think it goes. And it's dual POV, so like we get both sides of the story. And it's just, it's so good. And it ends in this book at least ends in I think December 31st of 2004. So literally right before Shannon starts at Tommen because she starts in January. So also there is the playlists, like moments throughout the book that fit each of like the songs that have been chosen. And there's like songs for each of the characters for Aoife and Joey. And then this goes into Redeeming Six, which is their second book, which goes, I think, to maybe like the end of where what's that one called? Keeping 13 might go up to like where that one is, which is the start of the second year of Tommen for Shannon. But I don't know, I'm so excited because I've loved the series so far. Like I've loved both Johnny and Shannon's books. I loved all of the characters, Gypsy and Claire and Lizzie and Huey. Like I've loved all of those characters. But this is new because we're getting like different groups of friends, considering Aoife and Joey go to a different school. Uh, so, but like their relationship, the way that we got it, at least in Binding and Keeping 13, was just so good. Like Aoife grounded Joey, so I'm excited to see like how we get to that at least because it was so good. So I can't wait to see how we get there. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Okay, moving on. This one is called The House of Rain. And I'm really excited. And also, it's got real pretty like ombre sprayed edges and like a lighthouse on one side, and the sprayed edges at the bottom. That's like ocean kind of. Like this one is just I don't know. I'm just really excited for this one. But let's read it. A night of forbidden passion opens up Pandora's box of dangerous secrets, a dark magic on a remote island. Salem, I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be marrying my fiance, looking forward to a honeymoon. Instead, I found myself on a ferry headed for the historic Bayfront Manor on Backridge Island in the Pacific Northwest. Now I'm stranded with Rain, a woman I'm irresistibly drawn to. Rain holds secrets as dark and mysterious as her old house. Crimson shadows stalk the halls, and strange voices call out in the night. But it's she who haunts me the most. Following a gruesome murder, the land's true nature is revealed, and every night becomes a fight for survival. Something is stalking the forest, killing indiscriminately, and this time where its prey. Rain. Death has followed me since childhood. My mother, my mother's murder and father's violent death changed me, teaching me how cruel the world can be. I never got what I wanted until Salem showed up at my door. She's the adventurous, beautiful, and doomed if she stays here. Now I'm suddenly having something to lose. The woman who broke down my walls and saw through my mask has now showed me I'm worth loving. My family has long been buried. Even the vilest of secrets must be dug up again to survive. The evil that haunts us. Finally, something to fight for, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her. Like, it just sounds so fun. Like, I literally just saw this book and, like, read that little thing. I'm like, that sounds so fun. I want to buy it. So I bought it. Still POV, obviously, with Salem and Rain. And there is 49 chapters and like 400 pages. So that's fun. I don't know, just I was so curious when I saw this. And also I took a look at the undercover and like tell me that's not pretty and gorgeous. Like it's a haunted house with like an ombre effect and it goes all the way around and the back says, I could feel it in my bones. The long bloody winter was here. The wrath of an angel of Blackwood was coming. Like it just seems so cool. Like haunted house, like a little bit of romance between the two women. Like that just sounds amazing, and I'm excited because I literally know nothing about this one. I saw it and I was like, this sounds interesting, and then I was like, oh, it's also pretty, so I bought it. But like, I know nothing about it. I haven't looked up anything since I bought it, and it's just I'm curious. I haven't been this curious about a book in a long time because it's been a while since I bought a book that wasn't part of a series. I mean, I bought The Everlasting, but like that's been on my radar for a while. Same with Starside. Like those are standalones, not standalones. They're part of series, or they are standalones that have been on my radar for a while. It's just I finally bought them, but I've literally never heard of this one, like at all. So I'm just unbelievably curious. Mm, but yeah, there's that one, and I have two more. One's been on my radar for a while, and another one exactly like that one, where I have just no idea what it's about. The Throne in the Dark. Oh, Throne in the Dark. It's part of a Villains and Virtue series, which I have never heard of. It's got pretty sprayed purple edges, which are cute. The characters look also really cute. But what really got me is it kind of sounds like I don't know. It sounded like really cheesy, but like really fun at the same time. If that makes sense. And like the name for one of the characters, because they give you the full name, sounds like so made up and like so evil to be evil, and it sounds so fun. Okay, let's read it. His dark destiny awaits, and nothing will stand in his way, except her. Dark Lord, demon spawn, prophesies realm destroyer. With a demon for a father, Damien Maleficius Blackthorn. Like, does that not sound like a fan fiction name? Which I'm not complaining about. I think it's just funny. I think it's cute. Destiny could be nothing but nefarious, and with the completion of his most vicious spell, Damien is on the cusp of fulfilling the evil inevitability of his dark machinations have all led to. And then her, bubbly, obnoxious blonde, harboring the secrets of her own, a tiny, troublesome thief, calls herself Armor, uh, Emma. I don't know how to pronounce that. Because it's AMMA. So it looks like Emma, but like, I don't know, maybe it's something else. Completely obsessed with Damien's malevolent plans when she mistakenly gets chained to his side through magic, forcing him to drag her across the realm. Killing her would fix things, of course, but the nauseatingly sweet Emma proves herself useful on Damien's unholy crusade, and then proves herself the source of something even more sinister feelings. Will Damien be forced to abandon his villainous birthright to help the tender thorn in his side, or will he manage to overcome the virtue armor insists on inspiring instead of cutting it out at its heart? Like, it just sounds so fun. And it's a completed series, so it's not like I have to wait for anything, but like it just sounds so fun. Like it even has like a table of contents. Like what fantasy book can you remember that has a table of contents? Like that's just fun. And like also it's got the funny chapter names like a lot of other like goofy fantasies have, which is so fun. And map. It's dual POV, but like yeah, it's so fun. And it has a picture that I saw. That's cute. Oh, and bonus chapters. That's also really fun. There's 36 chapters and it ends at 484. So like it's long, but also like not really. So I'm like really fun. Like it seems fun and like cute and like kind of cheesy, but like it just sounds fun. It's been a while since I bought like a fun book. I think Apprentice to the Villain and the Assistant to the Villain series, like that was a fun book. But it's been a while since I've like read a fun book. So I am really excited for this just to be fun. And the last one, which is the one I've been most excited for and the one I've been looking for a couple months because I couldn't find it anywhere, is Daggermouth. Now I know this is dystopian and I love a good dystopian, but like I want to know what it's about. Let's read the back. He is her ruin, she is his retribution. First thing you'll learn in the newfound haven is that mercy doesn't exist. The second is from the highest glass atrium in the heart is the windowless slum of the boundary. Vendra are always watching. The last lesson is the hardest, but you must always remember it. Love outside your ring is a death sentence. The city is carved into rings of privilege, poverty, and ruled by the masked elite, who will do whatever it takes to hold on the power. Obedience is demanded, and rebellion is crushed. Grayson Steele has spent his life caught between two worlds. Publicly, he's the flawless heir to the presidency. Privately, he's entangled in secrets that could topple the regime. When he's forced into a political marriage meant to bind him into more tightly to the government's brutal laws, he finds himself shackled to a bride as lethal as she is unwilling. Sheldra Kell is a mercenary raised to kill, not to wed. Yet when a bullet misses her mark, survival leaves her tied to the very man she was sent to eliminate. Trapped inside the corrupt heart of the city, she becomes both prisoner and wife. Her every step watched, her every move tested. As secrets come to light, betrayals fester within the walls of power. Grayson and Shadra must decide between annihilating each other or burning the city to the ground together. In a world where passion has consequences and loyalty is paid in blood, their forced bond may be the spark that ignites a revolution, or the fire that consumes them both. Like, it just sounds so fun. And also, like when I bought this, it came with like a bunch of stuff. It came with like this signed paper, this like dagger bookmark. He is her ruin, she is his rebellion. Also, like some art and stuff it came with. Mm, another one. And I think they're fun. And I really like that it came with all this. Like that just it's so fun. And like the front is it's like all spidery. I don't know if you can like see it, but it's like all spidery. And it says the heart consumes and gives back nothing. Nothing on the other sides. But it's got some pretty like spidery edges. As well as like the end papers are like this little city, which is pretty. And on the back it is the city, but like destructed. Like I'm really excited for this book, and I have been for a while. It's why I've been looking for it. It's like been on my radar for a bit. There's 40 chapters, and like it's only like 507 pages. And there's a pronunciation guide, also a playlist, and I do know some songs from playlist. Oh, and extra chapters from different characters. That's fun. But I'm like really excited because it's been a while since I've read a dystopian, though a dystopian is on my list to read for this month. But like, I don't know, it just seems so interesting, and it's been a while since I've been this interested in wanting to get a book. So yeah, Tigermouth. So these are all the books I got. Daggermouth, uh, Thrown in the Dark, House of Rain, Saving Six, The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy, Ruinous Ends, The Titan's Curse, King of Pride, and Harrow the Ninth. That's like 9 books. So, and I'm excited for like literally all of them. I mean, except maybe Harrow the Ninth because I didn't love the first one, but like, I don't know, maybe this one will be better. So I think the order of like my least excited to most excited is Harrow the Ninth, King of Pride, House of Rain, Titan's Curse, Ruinous Ends, The Exquisite Torment, Thrown in the Dark, Saving Six, and Daggermouth. I'm the most excited for Daggermouth. But if you liked this, please like, comment, subscribe, and bye everyone.